Hey guys, what's up? It's Lone. Welcome back to another Minecraft video, and today we are back in Camp Half-Blood. It's been a while since I made a video, trying to figure out other things. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm thinking of broadening besides playing Minecraft. Gonna be doing some other games as well, so maybe there's that to look forward to. But today we are going to be building another cabin, Iris cabin, which is actually not really told in the books. There's actually nothing about Iris' cabin besides us knowing that the children of Iris live there and that Iris is the goddess of rainbows. Also, I should put a disclaimer in front of all my videos starting now. We're getting some comments saying that my layout of Camp Half-Blood is incorrect. That is true. I have mentioned this before in previous videos, not in all of them, but I've mentioned it before, that my layout of Camp Half-Blood is how I would see it. Of course, most of the time it's because of the cabins. Each cabin looks distinct in their own way. I would say the only ones that are good representations of what the cabin should look like is probably Aphrodite cabin, Zeus, Hera, and possibly Hermes. The other cabins are a bit more special in their own ways. Each one, I gave them each their own personality per se, because I feel like each god and goddess has their own distinct personality compared to the other, and it should be represented through the cabins instead of just building the same template for each one and just changing the blocks. As a builder, I just did not like that idea, so that's why each cabin looks so different from the other, besides just the choices of the blocks and the colors. Besides all that, that's why each one looks so different. So with that out of the way, this Camp Half-Blood is according to me, how I would perceive Camp Half-Blood, how it would look. With the new 8 cabins, that is completely my fault. I completely forgot that they existed when I mapped out the 12 main cabins. If I could change it, I would by moving everything forward and having the 8 cabins along this line, which is where they should be. But that is not the case because World Edit is sometimes janky and I don't want to screw things up. But with this episode, I think I mentioned the last Camp Half-Blood video where I did the tour of the cabins. We have World Edit and we have the replay mod. If you guys don't know, I used the replay mod to actually do the time lapses. For the Hades cabin, the time lapse was pretty horrible. It was still a time lapse, however, it was in first person, so everything was disorientating and probably janky. And yeah, but that is all changing today with the Iris cabin, and hopefully I still remember how to use it. I'm lagging for some reason, my frames are low. I'll try to fix that. But Iris cabin is going to certainly be a challenge. There's actually nothing to go off of besides assuming that it looks like a typical cabin. Iris being the goddess of rainbows, and I would assume light refraction or reflecting, possibly light manipulation. It will be a pretty white cabin, along with possibly rainbows here or there. Maybe I'll have the windows be rainbows, who knows? Or maybe the whole cabin is made of glass and it's just reflecting and stuff. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. But we'll get to time lapse and we will see how I imagine the Iris cabin. If you guys decide to make your own Camp Half-Blood, based on my stuff or perhaps just based on yours, I have my business email, which is in the Abouts tab on my YouTube page. Go ahead and email me a picture of what your cabin looks like. I'm very curious to see how you guys perceive the cabins. Of course, if you just built Camp Half-Blood as it is from the books, like block by block, I would love to see that as well. That sounds amazing, and I just want to kind of interact with you guys more. So without further ado, let's get to time lapse. Hey guys, and we're back from the time lapse with Iris Captain. I gotta say, the roof turned out better than I expected. Um, to be honest, when I was building the whole thing, I had no idea what I was doing. There was like no details given for the Iris Cabin, so I kind of had to just wing it and see how it goes. And it's not that bad. The roof doesn't look as wonky as I thought it would. It's got a nice arch, and it's got a little rainbow in it. It looks really nice. Turned out better. There's water in the middle, so it looks kinda dimmer in there, I guess. I don't know what it's trying to do. But inside's where we're going. So when you enter, you're greeted with a fountain. I would assume there's like a mist fountain thing, because they got the Iris message thing going on. Iris is, this cabin, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna go with the rainbow theme for this bed, for the beds, just because. I was thinking more of white in the beginning. I just want to see how it looks. If I just used white beds, of course it would look cleaner. Hard to space them out somewhere. Maybe some bunks. I don't know. I think I like white beds. Seems pretty. Oh, they're spaced out there in the orange. This is. Yeah. I'm gonna space it out 3. That looks nice, and then we'll do bunk beds. Like that, which is just shift clicking on the bed, so you don't actually set your spawn. Yeah. Yeah. We're not using rainbow beds. Oh, I need that chest. This is redstone. Chest. Oh, that's not a chest. I'm gonna get scaffolding as well. Where's scaffolding? There it is. With a pressure plate as the table. If you don't know how to make a table, this is how I make tables. Scaffolding plus that. You can still walk the room and activate the pressure plate, so if you want to do some cool redstone thing, you could do that. Can you? You can't go back down. Okay, I was thinking something else. So that's how I make tables. I don't know if I should have tables. Might be not. But we have one chest here, chest here, chest here. Like that, like all the other cabins. And make a foot rest thingy, so I need to get trapdoors, which I'm going to use. Stick with the birch. Actually, I'm going to try and there, like that. That looks neater. Of course, it's going to be a lot harder to do. It's going to take longer to do. Basically, having this brown bit on top and brown bit on bottom, so it looks a bit nicer. It's just going to take a lot longer to do because normally I would just double click and then I'd be done. But in this case, I would need to get under and then shift click again. Which, if it means it'll look good, I'm not complaining. So last one, I don't know, I keep shift and space, which is why I jump and shift. If I'm flying, I do both, so I don't like fall down as I'm doing shift. Anyways, trying to think if anything there'd be anything in here, which I don't think so. Iris Cabin seems to be a pretty simple cabin. There's not much to it besides maybe a fountain in there. So I think that's it. I might add in some lights here later. But for now, Iris Cabin is complete, which means final step is the banners, which there was a comment where you guys wanted to know how to make the banners. I will show you guys. Actually, I won't show you how to make them, but I'll give you all the instructions. So I have all the banners here. Just gonna put in the Iris banner here. So for Zeus banner, we have these. So you'll pause the video on this. For Poseidon, got Ares, Apollo, Hephaestus, and Hermes. The Hermes banner is my own creation. The rest of these are from YouTube videos that I've gathered to look up, like, oh, Trident or Farm. So we got Hera's, it's a peacock. It took a while because it was originally a phoenix other than a peacock, so the colors had to change. We got Demeter, which is wheat. Got Athena, which is an owl. You can mix up the colors if you want and turn to gray instead of black. We got Artemis, which is basically the inverted of Apollo. Got Aphrodite, which is 2 hearts. Dionysus, I think it's Dionysus. We got Iris, which is a rainbow, so we got a lot of colors in this one. So Hades has 2 banners, so we got Hades banner number 1, which is the first one I made, which I like more. It looks like the god of war, Hades, with the 3 slits. And then we got Hades 2, which is more of a skull, like a wither skull thing. And then here we have the Roman Legion flag, which is very simple. It's a purple banner. This is an orange for Greek, for the Camp Half-Blood. So this maybe I will be building Camp Jupiter. Camp Jupiter is much, oh my goodness, bigger in terms of scope compared to Camp Half-Blood, which I don't know what that's gonna look like. Camp Half-Blood is already so big in this world. Camp Jupiter is, I believe it's like much larger. It's like a giant city. It's like a giant society compared to Camp Half-Blood, because apparently Camp Half-Blood doesn't know how to keep their demigods alive past maybe like 20s and 30s, which is kind of depressing if compared to the Romans. Not exactly sure on the Romans and the Greeks in the real world, how they interacted with each other. I know Rome was very large, and many of their emperors were assassinated, and some of the emperors were crazy. Caligula, crazy man. But this is the Iris cabin, and I hope you enjoyed. Oh, bye sign. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Leave any suggestions for like minor changes perhaps you'd like to see to some of the cabins, or if you want to go into detail again on some of the certain cabins. Once every cabin is done, I'll be going back to do like a rework on the cabins to see if there's any like improvements or block changes I should be making to them. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Perhaps we will finally actually build the climbing wall. I don't want to build it, but it's either that or we build a Hypno's cabin, which I'm actually kind of interested in, because it's very dark and sleepy like, because Hypno is the god of sleep, I believe, and dreams. I would think so. Hypno sounds like hypnotic, hypnosis. Yeah. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Be happy, be awesome, be good people. See you guys later.